Live from the Bob Levy Broadcast Center overlooking the Toms River, it's time to get up, get out, do something. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. Be a part of the show, 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's 6:08. That means we have successfully navigated through the 5:30 hour, which gives me a second wind here. Zach, right? You're feeling it now?
I am.
All right, we're back. We're
back to the real world.
Here we are with the rest of humanity. It's after 6 a.m. 732-505-1160 to join our conversation, which in a moment will be with Nancy Weber-Loeffert from the Ocean County Vocational Technical Schools. We are here on WOBM AM 1160 and 1310 News Talk Radio and on the Radio Pup app. It is cold, 16 degrees, going to 27, and here we are. Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning, Jeremy. How are you?
Nancy, hearing your voice this early in the morning, I am fantastic.
It is early in the morning. That's true.
Yeah, but you're in your footy pajamas at home.
I am in my footy pajamas with a cup of coffee, but happy to be here with you.
That's great. So, Nancy, thank you for joining us this morning. This is our Tuesdays. We do arts and education, not necessarily in that order. Today, we're doing education and arts.
Okay.
And, you know, you and I have had a great relationship for the last almost 3 years now.
Okay.
Why don't you tell our listeners, first of all, what are you most proud of right now, new and exciting, going on at the Ocean County Vocational and Technical Schools? What is it that you want to celebrate this morning?
Oh, my goodness. And, you know, as you know, I could talk for hours, probably days, on vocational education and how proud I am of the entire district and what we do in Ocean County. We have so many initiatives going on that to capsulize it into one program, I'm not sure that I could do that. But I will say that our Performing Arts Academy is in the process of putting on the performance of Cinderella, which will happen the end of February. And everyone at our Performing Arts Academy is very busy building sets, practicing, dancing, singing, pulling it all together. And that will be February 25, 26, and 27 at the Strand Theater in Lakewood.
Wow. Okay, so Cinderella, that's just so we're clear, that's the Disney story, not the 80s hair band, right?
That is the Disney story.
All right, good.
Yes, I hope so, because I'm bringing my grandchildren, and I think they would prefer the Disney version.
That's good. Thank you so much, because you have stepped right into a question that I wanted to ask you, because the Performing Arts Academy, which is on the campus of the Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst on the Lakehurst side,
that is correct.
One of 4 blue ribbon schools in the county.
That is true. We have, in addition to Performing Arts, which is a blue ribbon school, our Mates Academy, which we are also extremely proud of, is down in Manahawkin, and that is Marine Academy of Technology and Environmental Science, and that also is a blue ribbon school. And blue ribbon dignifies excellence, recognized by United States Department of Education. And that is an honor that is bestowed upon schools that are performing at a very high level. And Mates in Ocean County, it is Mates and Performing Arts that have that honor.
That's great. So those are schools that are performing at a super high level. So these become, in essence, schools that are fed from the best of the best throughout the rest of Ocean County, correct?
Well, yes, that is true, but the best of the best because of the theme of the school and the interest and the skill level of the student. A MATE student probably would not do real well at Performing Arts, and a Performing Arts student probably would not do real well at our Mates Academy. But indeed, those students have interest and drive and skills in certain areas that make them perfect for the theme of that particular academy. We also this year started an Academy for Law and Public Safety. We are halfway through the first year of that, very successfully halfway through the first year. And we accepted juniors into that academy this year, which is also housed in Waretown. And we will be taking in juniors and seniors next year into that academy. And the goal is to bring that up to a 4-year academy as well as we move forward.
That's great. So currently through the Ocean County Vocational Technical Schools, what's the breakdown of full-time versus part-time students, adults versus
let me give you the Reader's Digest version of what we have. We have, as I just mentioned, our 3 full-time academies, Performing Arts MATES and the Academy for Law and Public Safety, which we sometimes refer to as ELPS. We have also what we call shared time programs, where students spend half of their day at their resident district high school and the other half of the day in one of our 6 centers throughout Ocean County. And those shared time programs are career-driven programs such as construction trades, electrical trades, plumbing trades, cosmetology, and the list goes on and on. I believe we have over 25 shared time programs. We also have 5 what we call after high school or post-secondary full-time adult programs. And those programs are designed for individuals that may be looking for retraining. Maybe they lost their job, their job is no longer in vogue, and they're kind of struggling. We have retraining programs. And one of those programs that we're very proud of evolved out of Hurricane Sandy or Superstorm Sandy, and that's our new home construction program, where we actually build homes. We have partnered with Habitat for Humanity. We are partnering with Visitation Relief and several other organizations to actually build new homes from start to finish, where people actually live in the home, and it's a partnership with funding from other nonprofits, and the students actually learn hands-on experience on how to build a home and everything that goes with that. We also have a practical nursing program. We have what we call a Twilight Automotive program. That program runs from 2 to 7 every day, Monday through Friday, and they're full-time programs designed for individuals maybe need to work during the day but can squeeze in some retraining and get a certificate in automotive. We have a cosmetology program, several different cosmetology programs that run at various times for adults, so that those individuals can also get the training they need and possibly hold a job at the same time, which is very difficult. And then, of course, we have our culinary school for adults, Cuisine on the Green, at Atlantis Golf Course, where we partnered with Ocean County to bring a culinary experience and training to adults that, again, may be looking to get into a different type of training, or maybe some of them tried the college experience and that didn't work, and we offer an alternative for them. We're very proud of those programs as well. We also have several what we consider employment orientation programs, and they're just that. They are orientation into different types of employment and career training, so that individuals with special needs can jump on jump on board with different types of career training as well. So they are designed at a little bit of a slower pace, with the idea that after some pre-vocational training, they'll be able to advance into some of the more advanced programs. And then at the end of the day, we offer job services, where students that have gone through our programs that are now looking to get back into the world of work have an opportunity to work with 2 of our finest people to actually work to make sure that their resume is adequate, to make sure that to help them with their job search, to make sure they have employer contacts, talk to some of our partners to make sure that we're trying to make the match for the training that they've had that fits the employment that they're looking for.
Well,
so
I'm sorry.
I think we got it all.
Well, my goodness, Nancy. So you're saying to me it's not just automotive and beauty school?
Oh my God, we have come so far from your grandmother's vocational school. We are light years ahead of that.
All right.
And one of our newest initiatives, if I may, we are working with an initiative called Megaforce, and we are looking at developing a manufacturing program with a pre-engineering component to it. We are hoping to open that pre-engineering program in September in one of our shared time programs, and we're looking to move that forward and partnering with some companies across Monmouth and Ocean County, Burlington County, and trying to bring that back. As we all know, we need to bring manufacturing back, and we're trying to do it here in Ocean County.
All right. So after the break, here's what I want you to think about, because we're up against it. What I'd like you to think about is competition versus conventional high schools, i.e. brick academies, right? And the perception of skimming from the VOTEC. Back after this.
Okay.
Stay tuned for Preferred Company with Joel Markell and Marianne Levy at 8. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin continues next. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310.
Welcome back to Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin here on WOBM AM 1160 and 1310 News Talk Radio, and available on the Radio Pup app. You can join our conversation with Nancy Weber Loeffert from the Ocean County Vocational Technical Schools at 732-505-1160. It is 6:22 and cold, 16 degrees. So, Nancy, when we left off, I left you with what we call, I've learned this in 3 weeks, that was a teaser. You see what I did there?
Yeah, you made me think.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to, listen, first of all, I don't want to hit you with the hard questions and make you come up with an answer within like 7 seconds. I want to make you think about it, and I want our listeners to be excited to wait through the break and hear the answer.
There you have it.
So what do you think from a competitive standpoint, right? You understand obviously that all these high schools throughout the county are looking to create their own academies, quote unquote, within their own school systems, ostensibly because they don't want to lose census necessarily. Right. They don't want to lose kids to vocational schools. How do you feel about that? What is your feeling?
Well, quite honestly, I don't blame them for trying to duplicate some of our academy programs. And quite honestly, Jeremy, we can't accept all of the students that apply. We get 300 applicants for 75 seats. So there are other students out there that are looking to get into an academy. Do I think our academies are the best? I absolutely do, because our building is dedicated to the theme of that academy. The teachers, every teacher in the academy is dedicated to the theme of that academy. They're highly skilled, they're highly trained in their expertise, whether that be dance or theater or marine science, whatever area that is, or law and public safety. So it's hard for a school district to add on an academy and bring all of that to their academy. So I think our blue ribbon status will speak for itself, and the scholarships that come out of our academies are unquestionable, the best across the county. We are dedicated to just that particular academy, that theme, that skill, that career. That's where we are. And it's hard for a district such as Brick or Toms River or Jackson to duplicate what we are doing because of the cost, because of the facility. That's a very difficult thing to do. On the other hand, do I think that the 200 students that didn't get into the academy of their choice, is there an alternative, or should there be? For sure. Just like with our shared time programs, we can't train every student that wants to be in automotive. It's just impossible. We don't have the facilities. Would we like more facilities? Yes, we would. But we're not equipped to do that. And for students to have an alternative to the regular high school that they're now attending, I don't see anything wrong with that. I think it's a large endeavor for the home schools, and I don't know if they'll find the same success because of the difference of an add-on in the same building, sharing the same teachers. I think that brings something, lessens the effect, the impact of a full-time academy. But for the sake of the students, we should do everything we can.
Okay, well, that's a great answer. So, Nancy, before I go on my own personal diatribe, will you be able to hang with us through another segment?
Sure.
Okay.
If we've got something more to say and you want to listen to me go on,
listen,
absolutely.
I could listen to you talk all morning, Nancy. I'm just making sure that we, that we're on the same page here and that our listeners are engaged. So if you want to join the conversation with Nancy Weber Loeffert, Assistant Superintendent of the Ocean County Vocational Schools, you can reach out to us at 732-505-1160 here on WOBM AM 1160 and 1310 News Talk Radio. I think what you said there, I think is important. I think that it is important that we act as a county together in our educational plan. And by that I mean, in a perfect world, in my mind, kids at as early as the elementary and middle school levels would be introduced to skills that are job related, and then they would have those skills kind of cultivated as they move along, ending up in either an academy at their homeschool level, or if they're at the top of the very top, ending up at a VOTEC. But we'll talk more about that after the break, Nancy.
Okay.
Be right back with more Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin.
The news never stops at WOBMAM.com. Get the latest from WOBM News, the Town Square, New Jersey News Network, and Fox News Radio. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin, News Talk Radio, WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Live from Town Square Towers at the heart of the Jersey Shore. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. Get up, get out, do something. Join the conversation. 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio, WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
I don't know who that guy is, but he says everything that I say when I come back anyway. I don't know why I repeat it, but maybe I like hearing my own voice. 635, 16 degrees, heading up to 27 here at WOBM AM 1160 and 1310 News Talk Radio and on the Radio Pup app. 732-505-1160. If you would like to join the conversation with Nancy Weber Loeffert from the Ocean County Vocational and Technical Schools, we are talking, strangely enough, about vocational and technical education. So, Nancy, when we left, I'd like to get your take. When do you think career education should start in the development of a child?
Oh, in the elementary schools. No question about it. If you wait till the child is in high school, you've missed a great opportunity to prepare students for what's out there. Kids have an idea of what they want to be. They look at their mother, they look at their father, their aunts, their uncles, and they say, oh, yeah, okay, maybe I'll be that, maybe I'll be that. There's so much out there that they have no way of knowing what opportunities may be. And I think it's important to provide career education early on so that students have choices. They have dreams, they have ideas, and they have a way of reaching those dreams.
Right, because I think that you and I are on the same page that kids actually getting out of school and having an income stream is probably better than getting out of school and just having a couple $100,000 in debt, right?
Oh, my God. That is a for sure. Yeah, I think everybody understands that. They're just trying to figure out how to get there, you know?
Right.
But, yes. So, I mean, we offer students an opportunity to focus on a career, steer the ship in the direction that they want to steer it, and come out of whether it be high school or college or a career training program with skills that are meaningful. And I think that's so important.
That absolutely is. That absolutely is. So I think, in my mind, I think that our local school systems don't necessarily see the big picture of a strong vocational school system driving the best of the best kids to a high-end offering, in a blue ribbon school with, where we could gather the best kids in any discipline, whether it's law enforcement, whether it's the arts, whether it's marine and technology, whatever it may be, and then that raising the level of kids, all throughout the school system, and more importantly, in my mind, as we raise that level, we have more and more young families that when they're looking for what is a community that they want to move to, that they want to raise a family in, and they see a comprehensive school offering from public school to vocational schools and academies, they want their family to live there. Does that make sense?
Oh, that makes a world of sense. People do move to Ocean County because of the school systems, because of what the offering is here. And we have out-of-county students that apply to come into our programs. Quite truthfully, very few of them do we have room for out-of-county students.
Right, and so Mates, I believe, was just rated as the 11th best high school in New Jersey, correct?
That is correct.
And as we've seen from our neighbors to the north in Monmouth County, they are certainly able to support multiple top-performing academies while still having top-rated school districts, across all disciplines, right?
That is true. There is room for both. There is room for top-performing academies as well as your comprehensive high schools, and that's the way it should be, so that there is something for everyone.
Okay. So what's next up for the VOTEC? What's on the horizon? What aren't you allowed to tell us, but because we've had such a great conversation, you want to share with us anyway? What do you got?
I'm going to share with you. What I did want to tout a little bit is our apprenticeship programs and our evening school programs. As I was mentioning, all of the great programs we have, they're pretty much daytime programs, but we do have apprenticeship programs and some of your tried and true apprenticeship type experiences. And we have more students enrolled in our apprenticeship programs than ever before. And we have several different evening school programs, and as well as some customized training offered by various organizations or companies in our evening school programs. And our enrollment is off the charts with that as well. So we really do offer something from the most challenged to the most advanced individuals in the county, whether that be adults or children. We also have several different events coming up that I would be remiss if I didn't mention. On January 30th, which is a Saturday, we have what we call our Career Discovery Day. And that is from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it's an event where the general public can come in and see all of our programs, whether they're academies or shared time, no matter what they are. We're going to have something there for everyone. It's a fun day, and it's designed to gain awareness and share what we do and have it fun. On February 4th, in the evening, we are hosting an open house in all of our buildings from 7 to 9. And again, that is an opportunity for the general public to come in and see what we're doing. We have a mall show that's coming up. I think that is the beginning. I think I should have those dates. I think it's the 30th through February 4th. I'm sure that is on our website. And as I had mentioned before, Cinderella at the Strand Theater, the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th. In the spring, we will also be offering our spring concerts and dance program, a theater program at the J. and Linda Grunin Center at Ocean County College. And on March 7th, our foundation, Ocean County Foundation for Vocational Education, is hosting Chef's Night Out, which is the 20th year of Chef's Night Out, and that is, I think, the biggest dining experience in Ocean County of the year. And for $50 for an advance ticket, you too can join us at Chef's Night Out.
Wow.
Chef's Night at the Pine Belt Arena.
Chef's Night Out is like one of my favorite nights of the year. I mean, picture the fact that you can, for a few hours at Pine Belt Arena, you can walk around, sample from all of the great food here in Ocean County, right? And of course, there may be some, wine to sample and beer to sample as well. And pretty much you see everybody in town is there. That is like one of the the landmark events of the Ocean County calendar. Nancy, thank you so much for your time today. Where can we learn more about the VOTEC?
You can go to our website, which is www.ocvts.org. You can reach out to us. We are also on Facebook, YouTube. You can call 732-240-6414, and you can ask for any extension that you might be interested. Mention any program that you might have an interest in, or if you wanted to speak to someone, just let the operator know, and she will direct that call in any direction.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nancy, for your time this morning. I learned a lot. I'm sure our listeners learned a lot. Nancy Weber-Loeffert, Ocean County Vocational and Technical Schools. We'll be right back after this.
Wake up with Jeremy Grunin wherever you go. Download the Radio Pup app for your smartphone or tablet. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310.